in the last class I have started Unit 5 of Strategic Management, and I have started with corporate level strategies. We have found out that there are 4 major types of corporate level strategy: expansion strategy, stability strategy, retrenchment strategy, and combination strategy. I have started with expansion strategies in the last class. So expansion strategy is further divided into concentration strategy, integration strategy, diversification, cooperation, and internationalization strategy. In the last class, I have discussed about concentration strategies. Today, I am starting my class with integration strategies. So, I'm going to read out the definition given here. Integration strategy involves combining activities related to the parent activity of the firm. Such a combination consists of undertaking of all the activities starting from procurement of raw material to marketing of finished products to ultimate consumers. So in simple words, integration means to integrate or to combine. Under integration strategy, a firm combines all the activities relating to its business process, right from acquiring raw material, converting the raw material into finished products, packaging the raw finished product, and distributing the finished product to ultimate consumer. So that means what happens under integration strategy, a company which generally takes up production function or distribution function also takes up acquisition of raw material function. Generally what happens, a company is into production function or into distribution function of its finished product, but it acquires its raw material from any supplying firm. But in case of integration strategy, the firm takes up all the activities right from the acquisition of raw material. It starts producing its own raw material, use those raw material in developing its finished product, also packages its finished product, distributes its finished product, takes up all marketing activities. Entire activities relating to the business process is undertaken by the firm. To better understand, let us take an example. Suppose company A is a mobile manufacturing company. So you know chip is the most important component of a mobile phone. Suppose company A procures chips for its mobile phone from company B. But now it has decided that it will establish a manufacturing unit for manufacturing of its chips for its mobile phone. In this example, company A adopted integration strategy by undertaking the activity that will serve its own needs. Let's take another example of Starbucks. I think all of you must know about Starbucks, which is an American coffee house. They have their own coffee plantation across Africa, which supplies coffee beans to them. This is an example of integration strategy. Now let's move on to types of integration strategies. First type of integration strategy we have is horizontal integration. It is the acquisition of activities that are at the same level of value chain in similar or different industries. In simple language, under horizontal integration, a company acquires or takes over another company dealing with similar kind of business activities. That means a company acquires or undertakes or take over a firm that has the similar production process, that has the similar marketing process, distribution process. We can take the example of Vodafone Idea merger, Facebook Instagram acquisition, Flipkart Myntra merger. These are all examples of horizontal integration. Moving on to the benefits of horizontal integration. Most important benefit derived from horizontal integration are economies of scale and economies of scope. I think you all know what is economies of scale. So economies of scale arises when cost per unit of production of a product decreases. Now, how can a company reduce its cost per unit of production? In order to do that, the company has to produce in large quantity. Now, when two big company gets merged into one, their production takes place in a large quantity, and it enables the firm to reduce its cost of production, and in turn it attains economies of scale. Now, coming to economies of scope, what happened? In case of horizontal integration, two firms dealing in the same line of business comes together and become one, but they provide variety of product. We can take the example of Facebook and Instagram. Facebook acquired Instagram. So Facebook is also a social media platform and Instagram is also a social media platform. They are similar yet different. That means Facebook is providing similar yet different product by using the similar resource base. I think we are getting my point. In case of horizontal integration, the firm become able to provide variety of product by using similar resource base. It leads to better utilization of resources and in turn leads to economies of scope. Third benefit given here is increased product differentiation. Now take the example of Facebook again. It has acquired WhatsApp, it has acquired Instagram. It is providing variety of product. Facebook has product differentiation now. Increased market power. When two large companies becomes one, it increases the market power and in turn reduces unhealthy competition among themselves. Coming to limitation of horizontal integration, one of the biggest limitation is creation of monopoly. Now, when in monopoly, a firm can do whatever it wants to do. It might charge higher prices from consumer, or it might start providing low quality product. So this was all about horizontal integration. There is one more type of integration, that is vertical integration. So under vertical integration, an organization starts making new product that serve its own needs. It is called vertical integration. There are two types of vertical integration: backward integration and forward integration. Under backward integration, the firm takes up activities relating to supply of its raw material. As in the case of company A that I have given example, then we can take the example of Starbucks also. It has its own coffee plantation which supply coffee beans to Starbucks. So this is backward integration. Under forward integration, the firm takes up activities relating to packaging and distribution of its product. To better understand, we can take the example of Tata Tea. So Tata Tea is a product category of Tata Consumer Product Limited. Previously, Tata Consumer Product Limited was known as Tata Tea Limited also. Later, it diversified into many beverages product, and that's why it named its company Tata Consumers Product Limited. So Tata Tea has own tea plantation across Assam and South India, which supplies tea to Tata Tea. Again, it has its own packaging and distribution company. It packages its own product. That means Tata has adopted both backward integration strategy and forward integration strategy. I hope you are clear with the meaning of vertical integration. Coming to the benefits of vertical integration, what happens under vertical integration, the company has control over its entire business process. They have control over what kind of raw material they want, how they want to distribute or market its product. As in the case of Tata Tea, they have control over its raw material, its tea plantation. They have control over its distribution, packaging. So it provides various benefits to the company. It also enables the company to reduce its cost relating to any activity of the business process. It does not have to rely on the supplier of raw material. It does not have to rely on other firms for distributing its product. It has control over the entire business process. It leads to increase of market share, increase its competitiveness in the market, and also provide better supply chain coordination. So what happens whenever you are relying on other firm for supplying of your raw material, or relying on your other firm for distributing your product, then there might be lack of coordination between suppliers. But in case of vertical integration, it helps to eliminate all these problems. So coming to limitation, vertical integration may create confusion within the business. Though it might lead to better supply chain coordination, but what happens in practical when a company takes up variety of activities, like it is producing its own raw material, is distributing its own product, it might lead to confusion within the administration or within the management of the company, right? Because it is taking a variety of products, and the way you deal with different kind of businesses is different. Like how Tata is distributing its product, the strategy that is adopt, or management strategy that it's adopt to manage its distribution or packaging business is different from managing tea plantations. So it may create confusion within the business. Second is, it create barriers to market entry. As I have already said, under vertical integration, a company has control over raw material, control over distribution network in the industry. In this case, it may create, or it may act as a barriers to entry for a new firm in the industry. Third point of limitation is that vertical integration needs huge investment. So this was all about integration strategies.